Fantastic. So the Okoye twins have been manifesting again. I don't know if these boys are twins or they are twin. They are thought. This one they don't behave like Mapacha at all. Since their mother died, it's just been war. Psquare. So this all started with Peter. He posted on Twitter, said that he was in Paris, that watching his children speak French effortlessly is making him think about buying a house in Paris. Somebody now replied and asked him, hope they can speak Igbo too. The next thing Peter will say is, who Igbo help? So people started calling him out, like, what is your problem? You are proud that your children are speaking French, but your own native language, you are bashing your own native language. You are a lost cause. People dragged him. Peter now, instead of Peter to just backtrack his words, he doubled down, saying that if people have the chance to carry their children out of, give them dual citizenship, they will take it. That he's not the problem of Nigeria. That Nigeria was just talking a whole lot of nonsense. Now he got people angry and people started dragging him. They drag him waiting no good. Now his twin brother Paul. You know, Paul liked to seize the opportunity. Any opportunity to drag Peter, Paul did there. He said him is 100% Igbo and is nothing without his culture. He was posting a series of tweets saying him is Igbo. He was just rapping Igbo. When Peter don't say the dragging done too much, Peter can't come out. He was forced to apologize. He can't explain. You go explain, Taya. That he takes responsibility for the way his words were. He didn't mean that. He started from an innocent tweet about his children speaking French, that he will never abandon his culture, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't even want to have time to read their nonsense. After that, Peter now said he's tired of his brother trolling him. He now dropped a full-length video replying all his brother, because he said all these years his brother has been trolling him and he has not responded. So now he wants to respond. So he dropped full video. They reply Paul.
Guys, so of course, today I just feel like I have to say my truth, and irrespective of whatever that happens, first of all, this video is going to piss a lot of people off. This video might not go well with a lot of people, but guess what? It is what it is. Well, like I said, I'm going to speak my truth today. Before I start, I've already apologized based on the whole Nigerian language help. People took it out of, but the same platform I posted it, I've tendered my own apology. I'm sure most of you have seen this. Yeah, that's a typical of him. Always throwing shade at me in every given opportunity. It's okay. Take that by faith. But like I said, at this point, I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy. No, I'm not that nice guy again anymore. It's aura for aura. Yes, aura for aura. I'm going to start giving you the same energy. 100. A lot of people will start saying, I behave childish, I'm used to it. They will say, this one no get sense, I'm used to it. They'll say I'm the troublesome one, I'm used to it. They will call me names, trust me, I am used to it. Nothing moves me anymore. And the one that I know that will say, he talks too much. Before he say I talk too much, I want you all to watch these videos.
And they knew me. You see, those days, monkey, they walk, baboon, they would jump. I don't they do them again. So, I rather they work for myself only. I know they can be singing only me. Every time, only me, they sing all the song. I know they do again. Those days of monkey, they walk, baboon, they chop. I don't do again. Alright? I'm beginning to speak up. I'm not speaking up because I have to bring anybody down, but I'm speaking up because the accusation was even more like he saw Psquare catalog, that is his share. The same catalog that I hate saying it, but the same catalog that I produced, I wrote, 99% me. 99%. Yeah, sometimes the fans don't like me saying it. Like I said, I'm saying it now. 99% of the song is me. But I'm still accused of diverting the Psquare funds and blah blah blah. But I'm sorry, it's same voice, it's same person, it's same thing. The only difference is that you will not see me and will they do the perform anymore. It's same voice, same me. I know they hide them anymore. Now before they try, but because the more they hide it, the more they every small thing problem don't come. Just it's music. They bring us together, but my vision is a different vision with somebody else. Okay, so but like I said, I don't want to say much about it. Trust me. I know dance, sorry, I know the dance, okay? I'm a musician, I sing. So, make sure, somebody say, please begin dancing again. I know they dance at my age, I don't, alright? I respect my age. We have a song that we did with T.I. You know the song?
Bring it on. With T.I., what's it called? I keep forgetting the name of that song. Ejajo, yes, now, yes.
That was when the issue started. Paul, you need to let me start. And the song came out featuring T.I. Till today, I believe it's like 15 years. It's still on 3 million views. Why? Because the content of that song, they did not hear that voice. They did not hear that kind of thing they want to hear. They have something to say. This is not peaceful. You know how much I seen peaceful in the video? Nothing.
Now, the reason why I say most of you should watch this video. Today is the first time I'm speaking. Maybe I'm used to the type of person that I'm always gonna type. But today I say let me express myself, you know. What you guys saw just now, this is different days, different outfits coming to pull me down to the media. Of course, my twin brother. And I challenge anybody, including my twin brother. Anybody can provide a video that I try to pull him down, or my brother Jude, or even any member of his family. I challenge anybody that can come up with any video, go online. But at the end of the day, now Peter, they talk too much. These videos you guys watch, you guys don't see them. Yeah. Like I said today, I see a lot of, I hear a lot of people saying, what exactly happened to this guy that we don't, because most of you don't even know what happened to us. But today I'm going to say it. The reason why I want to say it is because you don't reach me here. At least I say what I say during my open letter. Jude went live for nearly 2 hours. Paul went live for nearly 2 hours. Mine was just typing to address a certain situation. Now, I'm about to tell you guys what happened. Starting from November 17th, 2021. The so-called reunion. That reunion was a fake reunion. And I will say it. And I'm going to prove that to all of you watching. On Wednesday 17th, November 2021. I was coming back from Atlanta because I embarked on 3-month tour in Canada and United States. 35 minutes before we started descending into Lagos from Atlanta, I got a message from my caretaker. His words: Oga, I beg, forgive Oga Paul. He don't come apologize to Mama. So, person is referring to Mama is my wife, Lola. And I saw it. I looked at it. I tried calling him, he wasn't picking. Of course, that I was on a flight with Don Flex. I came down on a plane and I showed Flex the message. Flex like, wow. Even Flex said, Peter, free this thing. So till I get home. I'm talking about this was happening at about 6:30 in the evening on Wednesday, the 17th of November. So, when I got to the house, Paul's team were in my house. This is my house. My team have already assembled themselves in the house. I remember Paul's manager, Shew, CP, no vex, just free this thing. I said, guys, don't say anything. Where is my wife? They said she's not back. I said, let's wait for her to come back. I wanted to hear from her. My wife came back from work. She held me. I started crying. I said, what happened? She said, on that fateful day, being the 17th, which was that very day, that Paul came to the house at 4 a.m. in the morning. And she was scared. She doesn't even know what to, expect. She just told everybody to make sure they gather. Unfortunately, they have to record the situation. Just to make sure, because she was scared. How would Paul come to the house like that kind of a time? The next thing that happened, she came down. Paul held on her legs and was saying, Lola, I'm tired, please, I'm tired. That was it. Like, that's what she told me. I said, did he tell you anything? He said, no. All Paul kept on saying was, he's tired. And I looked around. Everybody was like, I said, okay. Tell Paul to come. Lola said, no. Peter, Paul had made the first move. Peter, go and make the second move. I said, what do you want me to do? Go to Paul's house. Meet him and hug him. I said, okay. I wanted to take the front door because I know that we have a back door that linked the three of us. Me, Jude, and Paul. Of course, they're the one that locked me in. They said, no, I shouldn't follow the front door. That the back door, they broken the whole padlock. I should take the back door. That's when you guys see this, watch the video of our reunion. I had a drink. And I was the one walking up to Paul. I walked up to Paul and we hugged. While we were doing that, the video went viral. Few minutes after, unfortunately, Jude's wife called Jude and said, hey, where are you? Jude said he's jogging. He said, oh, your brothers are made up. I said, what? Go online, check. He checked. That's why, watch this video, you see Jude with his sweaty green outfit when he enters the house. Now, that was the video. That was the first time I'm seeing Jude for nearly 5.5 years. That's the first time my life probably seeing Jude the same time. That very night, people that I heard, some people came to the house, almost having a full house. But of course, me, jet lag was still messing me up. And I needed to talk to my video director who is supposed to send me a video that I'm releasing the next day, being 18th. I went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. By the time I woke up, I was coming out there and I saw Paul's PA. Said that Paul came to find out if I'm awake, they want to come to the house. I said, yeah. While I sat down upstairs, picked up my phone, I posted a new video titled, go and check it, I Love You, featuring Tenny, Simi and Prema Braxton. That video was released on the 18th November. Quote me, 2021. Go and check it. I released that video. While Paul was coming to me, he said, how far now? I said, I did. Say, you just released new video? I said, yes, sir. So then the song I want begin the push now after Paloma. I said, which video are you now releasing from your own album? Because he released album the same year with me. Say, no, he wants to focus on Psquare. I looked at him. I said, I don't get it. So right now, he wants to focus on Psquare. I said, bro, I hope you're not getting me. I'm not part of this Psquare. I told him openly. So no, his PA now said, P, you see the vex? I said, no. We are back as brothers. Paul, we are back as brothers. Psquare, I am done. Maybe in future. Right now, I'm done. I was trying to say, oh, you're still angry, you know? I said, Paul, no. I'm not angry. I'm not sad. I'm not feeling bad. It's just I feel like, let's be back as brothers. We were brothers before this whole music thing came. Right now, the music thing is already bringing problem. Everybody, just if I release song, I advise you, post me. If you release, I post you. Maybe in future, but for now, because then I won't lie to you, my album was already doing well for me, you know. So that was it. Next thing, Jude now called. I said, me and Paul should come to his place. We went. That was very nice. He said that we should make a video telling the fans to donate money for us, because the video had done something like that 2 weeks before then. I was kicking against it. I won't lie to you. It was how do we introduce ourselves? Because in my mind, there's no Psquare. Psquare is not existing. We are back as brothers. Then, if you check that video, we finally did it. We didn't say, what's up, Barry, I'm Peter, and I'm Paul, together we are Psquare. It was, what's up, everybody, I'm Mr. P, and I'm Rudeboy. That was the introduction we did when we did that video. That very night, I didn't have party in my house. I didn't invite nobody for any party or reunion party. Instead, in Paul's compound, there was speakers, DJ, everything, balloons at his poolside. That very night, my house was full, his house was full. If some of you think I was denying the fact that within that 24 hours, there was nothing like Psquare existing.
Peter, what I'm about to say, if you like feel bad about it, what you know I'm about to say? Good boy, Mr. P, bring back Psquare.
After that reunion, so-called reunion, that I thought the reunion was for us brothers. Next day being Friday, Jude, I think Paul called me and said I should come to his house. I came. I saw him and Jude. Jude has the document. I said, hey Peter, take this document, sign here. Paul, sign here. Paul was picking to sign. I said, what's the document for? He said, oh, it's to open Access Bank account. That people are beginning to call for shows, you know, calling hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions. We need to put the money in Access. He works with Access. He knows the. I said, calling for shows for who? So what do I mean? I said, Paul, you know tell Jude. You say, tell me for what? Peter, do you need to go there? I said, no, Paul, come on now. Paul now said, he didn't say no, they do Psquare. Jude was not like, what's all the whole paparazzi and all that? I said, no, we're back as brothers, bro. I'm done with Psquare. I'm not interested in Psquare anymore. He said, why? I said, has any other thing brought problem for us before except Psquare? He said, but that means you don't have. I said, no. I forgive him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I forgive him, but I'm not interested. While that was going on, Paul was trying to, you know, convince me. Jude said, Paul, leave. I know what to do. Jude left. Apparently, the next day being Saturday, Jude then now sent for my manager, MM, and the guy that was managing Paul, Shew, called them together. We all went to Paul's studio. And I said, oh, that Peter I get your point. However, you don't want what has happened before to happen again, but no problem. What happened is that he's going to bring these two individuals to the team. I said, to the team to manage what? I'm not trying to stress them more, but you need to give me a reason. He now said, oh, that him, Jude, will be the official manager, and manager MM will be assistant manager, and Shehu, post manager, will be road manager. He offered them money, how much he will be paying in every show. I started laughing. Paul, my manager, and Paul's manager even started laughing. Paul started feeling like it's becoming an embarrassment moment for Jude. He now called me and said he doesn't like this thing. You know, he took me to the living room. He doesn't like this in that time. Look how I'm embarrassing Jude. I said, Paul, what's embarrassment here? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be very honest. Why that was going on? Paul says, is it because of sharing formula? Because in share we share 3 ways. In fact, we don't even share 3 ways. How we share money is, I'll come and say, hey, I need to pay my kids' school fees. How much? Maybe it's 12 million naira. Jude will sign a check, 12 million, and give me. Sign 12. Paul, sign 12 for himself. That was how we were running Psquare. Oh, Peter, I want to buy this car. Take. Paul, take. Him, take. Now, Paul now say, you know one thing? It is because of the sharing formula, Peter. So we'll stop all this. Me and you 35. Jude go take 30. I said, Paul, no. Take 30 to do what? To manage one Psquare. I'm not interested. And I look at Paul, I said, I ask you one question. I want you to speak now. I beg you. You did try make Jude be our manager. How come 5.5 years? Me and you know they together. How come Jude no be your manager? You know now. Peter, you know, if Jude be my manager, everybody go to think say that 2 against 1. Really? This is exactly what it has been. So let's make something clear here. Ain't no look as if Jude, or I don't like him to manage us. But let's recall back that Beyonce fired her own father. Usher Raymond fired his own mother. Late Michael Jackson fired his own father. We, Psquare, we even told our own mother to step aside. So what is all this? Your brother must manage you. And I know a lot of people start saying, oh, how come I don't want Jude to be our manager? Let's be very honest, guys. Before Jude came in, or before we brought Jude in as our manager, we've had 3 several managers. One, Chioma Ugoji, she went from being a dance group manager to Psquare's manager. Later on, our mom became our manager for like few months. Then, of course, you all know Bayo Dusabi, popularly known as Howie T. That's the guy that actually discovered us fully. He became our manager for over at least 6 years before we now brought in Jude. Now the question is, within these 3 before Jude, have we had any, has Peter and Paul ever had any fight or any issue? Because none of them would take sides. None of them took sides. At the moment where Paul was trying to convince me, and I said, I actually gave it a thought. Maybe try to give it a try. I said, okay, Paul, you want Psquare back? No problem. Let's go back upstairs. I've decided to make an offer. Because he was trying to convince me. And we went upstairs where the 2 managers, including Jude, were there. And I said, so guys, Paul, you guys want Psquare back? No problem. Here is what it's going to look like. I and Paul will set up a company. I and Paul will be only signatory. I and Paul will take care of every administrative when it comes to finance, signatory, everything. And I and Paul will go with 40-40. The 3 managers, which is now Jude, Shehu, and MM, will go with 20%. Jude does say he doesn't understand that if that's the case, he'd rather work for free. And I now said, gentleman and lady, Jude now works for free. And that's how I ended that meeting. This is the Psquare boy think they are back. Within 4 or 5 days, me and Paul didn't see eye to eye after that incident. Until Paul now came to me. After we went to Sierra Leone, because there was a show that was booked for Mr. P today in Sierra Leone, the next day for Paul. We finally called it, but we were coming together. After we went to Sierra Leone and came back, Paul now said to me, so there's nothing for Jude. I said, not about Jude. I'm not even doing Psquare. Paul, it's not about Jude here. Can we just come back as brothers? Can we live life as brothers first? Let me even experience it. Let me experience living as brothers. Everything is looks like there's a competition running around everybody. I don't like it. You know, so okay, no problem. No, take your second option. Say, which is my second option? Now you should set up a company, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, Jude cannot take that offer. So me, I will continue and say, no problem. The center lawyer, he came. Brought the document, set up, mode of work. Everything Peter and Paul 50-50. Every decision 50-50. Sharing formula 50-50. We signed. We started up Square Root Entertainment. We started up. Now, we started doing shows, started the Psquare reunion. While we were planning the Psquare reunion, I overheard something that was very disturbing. Like, it was very disturbing. Proud to Paul's apology to my wife that Jude and Paul had a serious fight. Remember, we're neighbors. Yeah. And I started doing my investigation. First of all, I wanted to play ignorant, like, no need, you know. But 4, or should I say 3 individuals from Paul's camp confirmed it, that Paul and Jude actually had a fight minutes or hours before Paul came to my house to meet my wife. And this was what I discovered, that Paul claimed he borrowed Jude 90 million. Now, he wanted Jude to give the money back to him, but he wanted this time Jude to borrow him 90 million because there's some property he wanted to buy somewhere in Lekki. That he also had the complete money, that even with the 90 million he want to borrow from Jude, it's still going to be complete. The money is not going to be complete at the end, but I need to give it to the owner of the property as a deposit. But when he approached Jude, that was when they had that issue. And that Paul's PA and I think maybe his manager were there. Paul had already told them that, oh, listen, Jude is owing me. So that night they had an altercation that when Paul approached Jude, they said, hey, listen, I need my 90 million. Paul, Jude now said, which 90 million? The one I gave you, how did I borrow 90 million from you? Everybody around were looking at Paul. Okay, you've told us that Jude was owing you 90 million. You say, show me now I'm owing you 90 million. It's not easy for Paul to bring out his phone and say, look at how you are owing me, blah. Paul couldn't proceed with that. You say, tell me now, show me how I take borrow 90 million from you. Jude now brought his phone and showed Paul's team and said, hey, listen, Paul, you said you borrowed me this money 2-3 months ago. Guys, look. Jude bought his phone. I said, guys, see. 3 months ago, see hundreds of thousands of dollars that I have in my account. But show me where you gave me 90 million. Then what came out of Paul's mouth was, Jude, you know, give me this 90 million. No wahala. I go tell Peter waiting day. Now, I'm sure most of you don't understand what that means. It means I will go and confess to Peter. Obviously, there is something going on. Despite I have heard these things, I guarantee you, I still played and I stayed calm. I believe if whatever that has happened after we broke up, it's understandable. But no, these things have been happening years, and I'm about to prove it to everyone right now. And so that was how Paul walked out from Jude, went to his bedroom, wore his slippers, washed his, because he was crying, washed his face, told his PA and his manager he should escort him. He wants to come to my house. He said, but Peter no day now, Peter die America. He said, no problem, Lola he want go meet. That's how Paul went to meet Lola. So, the whole reunion was because he has a fallout with Jude. Now, I'll come to that. We announced our world tour. We started touring. I discovered that the people handling my distribution as Mr. P are the same people handling Rudeboy. I said, let's give them Psquare. Jude refused. Paul refused. This was Paul who bragged about these individuals. He doesn't even know that they're the ones that handle my own distribution. So, while that was going on, during our tour, I discovered that some people wanted to buy Psquare catalog. They walked up to me. I said, no problem, I'll discuss with my brothers. They offered millions of dollars. They can buy it off for 10 years, after 10 years return it back, or buy it off for life. So me and Paul had a discussion in London, because me and Paul were touring. Remember, Jude was not with us. Came back. By then, when I walked up to Paul, Jude and Paul, I said, listen, how far? Some people want to buy Jude. He said, no problem. There are some people that are ready to even pay now. He now told me the amount. It was less. I said, no, these guys are offering more. All they want from us is to give them a back end. How much this thing generates every month, which I do not have. And I asked Jude. Jude said, it's not possible. I said, how? That these other people are better. I said, no problem. Whatever you gave the other people, give it to me. Let me give it to these people. Highest bidder. While that was going on, I kept on insisting. And I walked up to Paul. I said, why is that Jude doesn't want to give me this back end? He said, I don't know. But I don't know anything about this. I just, the music I do. You know, Peter, I don't know about all these things. Really, Paul? No problem. I played ignorant. Then, the same people called me. Paul's manager and my manager, who are now our manager, now said, they need to throw it to other companies like Universal, Sony, to know highest bidder. So, okay. They went and submit the whole proposal that Psquare wants to sell the catalog. Next thing, everyone demanded, they wanted the back end. I persuaded Jude to give it to me. He now said, it's going to take 3.5 months. I started feeling somehow. If I tell you to give me your statement of account, few minutes, even with your app, you bring it. Tell me 3.5 months. So that's how long it will take. I still play ignorant. Waited for the 3.5 months. Walked up to him after 3.5 months. He kept on doing like this. I walked up to Paul. Paul, what is going on? Say, Peter, I don't know anything about this. This is what you talk about. I persuaded. Do now say, I should send him my email. He forwarded it. I looked at it. What he sent me was, how many streams, but without how much it generates. I looked at it. I said, look, I just sent order to the two manager. Now this is where it becomes interesting. Now the two managers sent this back ends out. Nobody got back. So imagine people that have offered huge amount of money on this same catalog. After going through the tampered back end, most of them came back with an unbelievable lower amount offer. For example, imagine someone offering to buy a product for 500 naira, and after seeing the back end of the product, they're now offering 10 naira. How? I went to Paul. Have you heard? See what's going on. In fact, one of them even said, bro, who sent this to you? I said, why? Whoever that sent this thing to you, or is it the distribution company, get them arrested. I said, it was my brother that sent it to me. I don't think your brother knows what has gone wrong. I became worried. And I said, okay, the best thing I can do is, we have a management company called Northside Entertainment. Director is Peter, Paul, and Jude. Jude owns 40, Peter and Paul own 30%. Management company, what that means is that if you pay a Psquare 100 million, management takes 10%. Inside that 10%, Peter and Paul are managing themselves. Means the manager can even go with 4 million, Peter and Paul go 3 million. He said 90 million still remains for the artist. I said the best thing I can do, I contacted all the account officers of Northside Entertainment in different banks.
Now you see them. That's why I say these two boys, I don't think they are twins. Something happened. What? God, I beg you. First of all, I will address Peter. First, your children speaking French is a good thing. But never in your life think your own thing. Because we have this bad habit. I know somebody that relocated to UK so that his children can have British accent. I'm not playing. I know somebody, seriously. He took loan from Nigeria to relocate to the UK because so his children can have British accent. He's suffering now. They suffer now. And every day they cry, every day they came market day. Why do we think our own language is bad? Why do we always bastardize our own things in favor of Oyibo things? If you know me, I love my African languages. Everyone. If I could learn all, I will sit down and learn all before I leave this earth. Just because two things can be true at the same time. Just because your children can speak French doesn't mean you should open your mouth and say things like, who Igbo help? Who Igbo help? Common sense. Common sense. Use your head. Now, instead of you to apologize or delete the tweet, you double down. Now, when people don't come, they drag you. Now you can't say, they come, they explain. You go explain, tire. You go explain, tire. We always like to demonize our own thing. Now, Igbo thing, na good. Demonize our own thing. Is it a slavery mentality? Are we still slaves in our minds? What is it? Eh? Hininini. What is the problem, Seth? Well, I just tire for Africans. I just tire. As for Paul, there are some things you should just remove your mouth because you know it will cause problems between you and your brother. You knew that putting your mouth, it will result in him dragging you. And it felt like you were attacking your brother. You attack your brother with any given opportunity. You guys are twins. You are brothers. You should be looking to make peace. Now, I don't understand what is going on between two of you. Every day fight, every day fight, every day fight. Any small thing you see, you won't use them to attack your brother. It doesn't make sense now. It doesn't make sense. Some things you just leave it as it is. Leave people to drag him. He will, when they don't drag and tire, he will come back to his senses. Didn't he come back to his senses after they drag him? They will drag him. You trust Nigerians. Look on that, two grow up. Two of you should grow up. Peter, grow up. Grow up. I thought it should be your student. Why didn't you do your explanation in French? Oui. You should have done it in French. Do it in French. Since you are so proud. Who Igbo help? You are so proud of Igbo language. Leave your own. Who Igbo help? What nonsense. Two of you keep going on how who writes song, who no write song, who no write song, who writes song. Frankly, people don't care. People don't care. You need to realize that the generation that loved you, the generation that loved you, the millennials that grew up listening to your music, maybe millennials and some Gen X, they have issues of their own. Life they show them. Many millennials now are now parents. You think they have time? You think Gen Z is listening to your music? You think Gen Z said, that Peter that Paul, there be one, no be two? They don't care. Nobody cares about all this explanation. What they explain? We vibed your music one time. You guys were the biggest in Africa one time. And you fucked it up. You fucked it up. So nobody cares. Frankly. Most people, they are now parents. They run after their children. They think life. They don't have time for Peter and Paul. There be one, no be two. So two of you should behave yourself. We're gonna enter house, go settle on a fight. We no care. Oh? Does that help? Does that help? Who write song? Who no write song? Frankly, we no care. If we want listen, we'll put the song, we'll listen to it. You no consign us. Hey, where are you going?
It is smoke Igbo.
When you finish watching this video now, didn't you laugh? You laughed. And yet, you still refuse to subscribe. Are you among my village people? Or you they fly for night, you be winch? Even if adulthood problem is too much on your head and you didn't laugh, you learned something or you smiled and I made you forget your problems for 10 minutes. You don't want me to make it in life. It's little actions like this. Some of you think witchcraft is only when you fly at night. This act you just wanted to commit now is witchcraft. Don't be among my village people and no chawe. Click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell. Put it on all notifications so you get notification when I drop a new video. And share to your friends so that they too, they will be happy and forget about adulthood problems. Oh, and me too, I will make it in life. So that tomorrow when you see me on the street, you'll be proud that I contributed to that man's success. Oh, I post video every day to make you laugh. Okay, now if you want to watch the last video I posted yesterday, you will click here. If you want to watch my playlist, all the funny videos that I've been making on YouTube, I put it all in one playlist. You click here and you click here to subscribe. Don't you feel good with yourself now? Thank you for subscribing.